Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. It's your boy, TC.
And it's your girl, Kiki. What it do, you?
Okay. What we got? We got any shout-outs this week, baby?
Yeah, so this week we want to shout out all of our loyal listeners who asked us questions regarding our love story or also the podcast. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. And this podcast is dedicated to you.
Mm-hmm. What they call them? The real MVPs.
That's right. Who took the time out just to send us some questions. So we're going to get to your questions today. But thank you. Just to name a few people.
Afam, Rihanna, Vaughn, Bethany, Palmer, my mama Roz, Vernon, and Sean.
And a few others.
That we don't want to disclose their names.
That's right. We appreciate that.
We appreciate them as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into it. This week we decided to do something a little different. We wanted to pause to celebrate the month of love. And in honor, we wanted to pause and celebrate the month of love. And also in honor of Valentine's Day, we thought it would be appropriate to dedicate this episode to love.
Okay, so I like love.
On a love story Q&A. Because every story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. And I would like to announce that I am officially my baby's fiance.
Okay, we are officially engaged.
We are.
Look at her smile. I love that beautiful smile on her face.
Thank you. Actually, you're smiling too.
I am too.
Yes, sir.
I might be smiling for another reason, though.
What's the other reason?
Huh?
Yeah.
Because this podcast is going to be amazing.
Exactly, of course. It was amazing before we got started, so yeah. So thank you all. And we are ready to get into our questions. But before we do, hit us with the scripture.
We're going to hit the scripture.
Okay.
1 John 4 and 8. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love.
That is so good. Very good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we have our favorite scripture of all time.
Uh-huh. What is that?
What is it? You tell me.
You tell me, baby. 1 Corinthians 13,
Yeah.
4 through 7.
It is.
What love is. The definition of love in the Bible.
Love is patient.
Love is kind.
It does not envy.
It does not boast.
It is not proud.
It does not dishonor others. Mm-hmm. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. Mm-hmm. And it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres.
And I have that love with you. So
that you have. We got it, baby. And you mine.
Forever and ever.
Ever and ever.
There we go. All
So
right.
stay tuned. I'm sure the next question will be, when is the wedding date? Matter of fact, I think that's one of the love questions. When is the wedding date?
It is. You're going to get into it. All right, so the first one, I'm going to read the question, you give us an answer, and then we'll alternate, okay?
That sounds good to me, baby.
All right. How and when did y'all know you were soulmates? And part two of that question is kind of the same thing. How did you guys know y'all were meant for each other? What signs did you see?
Okay, so, and I think I told you this, when I knew we were soulmates and when I knew we were meant for each other was after the first dust up. I think I told you this because I knew that after this dust up, the way we communicated and the way we resolved it, I had never experienced that before, so I kind of knew this was different.
Okay.
So, very easily, dust up could have turned into something, and we could have been over it after the first couple of weeks.
Right.
But the way we communicated made me know this was it.
Got it. So I'm sorry. I'm super emotional today.
And we know. She keep telling me, don't mess up my ring. Don't mess up my ring.
Sure, yes. But for me, I knew you were my soulmate several different times. The very first time was we were at a store and I wanted something. At a restaurant actually, and I wanted something. And I was like, no, I don't really want it. And you told the waiter, you were like behind my back, go get her that. She deserves that. She's supposed to have that. And then when we got in the car, you later on told me, you was like, babe, I wanted you to have that. I was like, thank you. That was just so thoughtful. But it was those small moments that I realized like your character. And even more so when we moved in with you. And we talk about this always on the podcast. It was abruptly. We didn't have any plans to do that.
That was not the plan.
And you freely opened your door, not just to me, but to my children. And when I say you just treated us with so much love and you were so welcoming and so loving to us. And again, this was early on, so you didn't have to be, but you really were. And I knew from that moment on the way that you sacrificed for us, the way that you were there for us, that you were the man for me. You were God sent to me.
Oh, thank you, baby.
And every day, I am reminded, and I'm speaking for myself, that you really are my soulmate because it's the way that you love me, the way that you go above and beyond, not just with your words, but with your actions every single day.
Oh, thank you, baby.
So I thank you for that. I think I knew that we were meant to be, like I said, early on. It just felt different, and I felt like this was genuine love, and I felt like I had a strong connection with you, and it felt like something deeper than love. And we laugh about it all the time. We're like, we don't know how to love get any deeper.
It's stronger, right?
Yeah.
How you keep doing that?
How? And it's just, I don't know. It's what we have. When I'm not with you, I'm wanting to be with you. When we are together, I don't want that time to end.
Same here.
And I just feel like it's where my soul belongs. And I have peace with you. I'm safe with you. I feel security with you. And that's when I knew that you were the one for me.
Oh, thank you, baby. All right, let me do the next one then.
Okay.
They say opposites attract. How are y'all different? I know one thing, and this is funny for me. So we both are, I'm going to call it fanatics for our kids. We'll do anything. We'll go to bat for our kids. We'll battle for them. We'll be ready to fight for them. But my baby is, she likes to talk. I'm more of the action. So she gonna talk the person out. I'm just gonna put my hands on them. So
take them out.
Yeah,
Right.
As I call it, KO. You going for a nap.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm more high strung.
Yes.
That's what you call it, right?
And I'm more reserved.
And you're much more reserved. Yeah. That's
So if I'm mad and I'm upset, you done pissed me the hell off. So with her, she just gonna pop off. Boom.
Yeah.
She automatic. She a firecracker.
Yeah.
I'm like the missile. You gonna hear it coming and just hit you.
Then when it happens, you're like, what? WTF? What?
So in that way, and then I'm kind of more chill, don't have structure when it comes to things, where she's more organized. She has a to-do list every single day. She has a routine. She has to drink her coffee every single day. She has to do certain things every single day. So that's another way that we're different.
And we
balance each other out. Because I tell her, babe, it's
I can
okay.
be serious during conversation, and you can literally be laughing.
Yes, that is true. That
And
is
I'm
true.
like, babe, please.
And I'll be like, okay, it's not that time. Gotcha.
Yeah, you do.
Gotcha.
You do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
you can help with the next one,
Do
babe.
you give daily affirmations of your love, and does that matter?
I do. Just want to speak for me. So I'm constantly, good morning, beautiful. Have a great day, baby. I hope everything goes amazing for you. I call her my beautiful, sexy, gorgeous queen. And now it's my beautiful, sexy, gorgeous fiance. So that's kind of the daily affirmations. And I always want her to know she's beautiful both inside and outside. So I'm always expressing that to her constantly.
You do.
And then I guess she'll give you her portion.
Yes, I would say that we don't have, like, it's not a set thing to do. Like, we don't wake up and be like, don't forget your daily affirmation.
No,
So it's
right.
not a routine thing, but it is routine because we just constantly are doing it with each other. So
That's
we're
true.
constantly giving each other affirmations throughout the day, especially about love. It's not a day that's gone by that
And we don't say we love each other, or we miss each
I love
other.
you, I miss you, I can't wait to hold you, kiss you, because that's just really how we feel. And I think we've learned this time around not to hold back those feelings and to make sure that we communicate that with each other. So we've been very intentional on making sure that we say that. So all throughout the day, I'm saying, I love you. I can't wait to hold you. Thank you, handsome. Just those things. You're a great person. You are a great father. I tell you that all the time. And for me, you do things, because I guess you're a man. So you do things, you just like, that's just what I'm supposed to do. Me, I think sometimes we get into this because we're battling each other. We're saying thank you, thank you. We're like, stop saying thank you, that's enough.
Right,
but we always tell each other we never want to miss the opportunity to show our appreciation.
That is true.
Because so many relationships, people just think that's what I'm supposed to do. And granted, that may be your assigned task, but as your partner, they should never stop thanking you for that. And I've learned that through God. Like, why do you expect God to continue to bless you? You don't even thank him.
You don't even say thank you for the thing that he does.
So would he be more inclined to do anything else for you?
That's true.
So I'm always learning that with, especially me, with my man, you make sure that you're telling him, expressing that gratitude to him, and he's more inclined to do more. And it's funny, TC talked about it before. One day I was joking with him about, he picked up the trash or something, and if you know him, you know chores, he'll get to them when he gets to them. Again, it's not a schedule thing.
It's not a schedule thing.
But we're going to work on that now that he's my fiance.
You're going to hear that about 40 times on this episode, y'all.
But no, he picked up the trash, and I was sitting there like, oh my God, look at them muscles. I love when you take out the trash. So he's going all over the house, taking out trash.
Every room. I want every room to grab the trash can. You see it? You see it? Look at it popping out. Yeah, girl.
When the question goes to why does affirmations matter, they really do.
They do.
And in those days where you probably are just having a rough day and your spouse or your partner
just to hear, have a great day, handsome. I love you, baby. You know you gonna conquer whatever you got in front of you. Those things get you through when you ain't got the strength to do it yourself sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good point.
So for that, whoever asked that question, I'm not gonna call it out, but yes, it does matter. Constantly keep that in mind and be intentional with what you're doing.
And let me tell you, even if only one person is doing it, I think if you're doing it routinely, it does. That's definitely contagious. It is. Okay. The next one. What song makes you think of me?
I have a few of them. The main one, which definitely I've been listening to lately, I think I sent it to you the other day, is Robin Thicke, Sweetest Love. That's one of the songs that always make me think about you. And then there is, what is the name of this song? I was just literally singing the Mary J. Blige, My Everything.
Oh, you've been listening to that a lot. You have.
Those two songs make me think about you every time I hear them.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
That's good. For me, it's so many songs. I mean, goodness. Fantasia.
Pop that thing. No, my bad. I want to rock.
Fantasia, When I See You. I love that song now.
Okay. We heard that on the cruise so many times. Everybody was singing that for karaoke.
They were, yeah. Why I Love You by Monica. You know that. I love that. And of course, our song, what is it? Walk Through Fire.
Oh, yeah.
You already know that.
I'll spend our life together.
Yeah, yes, that's our song.
The Eric Benet joint.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
What's the next one? I think I'm supposed to read the next one, right?
Yep.
Do you ever feel like you're not enough for your partner or worry that they will get bored of you?
For me,
go ahead.
I never feel like I'm not enough for you, and I think that comes from the affirmations that you provide to me all the time by just telling me and reminding me like you're the best woman for me. I can't wait to marry you. By you telling me that constantly, not me having to ask you, I always feel like I'm more than enough for you. I've never felt like, oh my gosh, am I not him? Am I not the one for him? Also, I think it's shown just by how you provide me with reassurance and just how when we're out, I feel like I'm the only thing in the world that's surrounded by you. Like I'm the most beautiful thing in the world because you're all eyes to me. So I never have any insecurities about that. Worry about getting bored? Absolutely not, because I mean we have a whole to-do list.
A whole to-do list, 4 kids. Now a marriage to plan, a wedding to plan, a house to look for.
So now we're going to keep things going. And once we get those things, and you know me, I'm goal-oriented. So once we get those things accomplished, we're going to have more things to do.
But I think also for me, I would say because we are best friends, we are never bored.
We're never bored, yeah.
Even if you're reading and I might be watching sports or whatever, we're still not bored because we're sitting on the chair together. You're reading, I might be rubbing your feet while you're reading, and I'm watching sports. And we always have a connection. So I've never been bored in this relationship ever.
Have you ever felt like you're not enough?
I know. Okay. Can't say I have.
Okay. Next one. Does God matter to you in your relationship?
He is the center.
He really is. And I can honestly say, I feel like in our relationship, he really is. And there's been times, and we talk about this, there's been times when I, or even you, wanted to act out of our own emotions. And God has checked us and told us, go back to that person.
Right. Go back over there and check.
And I'll be wrestling with God, like, God, did you hear how TC said that though, God? And we'll be laughing, you and I, because we'll do something and God will convict us right then and there and be like, I hear you, God. Okay.
Or as this weekend, we was at this party. Shout out to Joe's birthday, 50-year birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we was about to leave, and one of her book babes was there sitting at the table with us. And I was sitting there holding her coat to put it on for her. Yeah, I'm putting it out there.
Oh my God.
So she had a little stanky attitude. Oh, when you called me out for something? And then her book babe pulled her to the side. She said, "Did you not see that man sitting there holding that, putting that jacket on for you? You better go over there and say you sorry."
Boy.
I'm sorry, baby. Thank you so much. You're so wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Does God matter to you? And
Shout out to my book babe, my book wives.
Wait a minute.
Book babes.
Yeah, that's still a stretch. Book friends.
Book friends. Book associates.
Book babe.
Okay, book associates. We got it, baby.
Hold up now. We just got engaged now.
Yeah.
No, I would say God really truly is in the center of our relationship. Everywhere we've gone, for people to see God in us and to see love through us, I think that definitely speaks volumes. We're not as active as we want to be because of just activities and everything else with church, but we have been making more of a commitment to make sure that we're doing with that.
We try to go to each other's church.
Yeah, but there's not a night that we're not praying.
Not praying before
we
we
just
go to
came off a
bed.
7-day fast with praying, which we've done, and God has, oh my gosh, that was really powerful for our relationship.
It was.
Individually and also collectively. So no, this is really God ordained. Yeah. And we prayed many times for God to continue to show us, and God continues to.
He keeps showing up. Keep showing up, God. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, what's your favorite love language, and how does your partner love you accordingly?
All right. Let me ask you that. Well, I'll tell you yours. Your favorite one. I don't know. It's between quality time and physical touch. So I think that's neck and neck.
I think.
Go ahead.
So I think for you, I think quality time. Sometimes we're for affirmations, but I think it's service. She want me picking up the trash.
No.
Yes, you do.
Those are house chores you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Anyway,
but I think because both of us share quality time as one of our top two, it really helps us because we do love spending time with each other. Even though my top one is definitely physical touch. So I think just the simple fact that we do share quality time as one of our love languages is important for us.
Definitely. So I would say two things about that. The first thing is, how does your partner love you accordingly? I had to get used to and learn to love you when it came to physical touch, because that was not my thing.
That is true.
And you made it very clear in the beginning that was what you really wanted to make sure that you were able to express this time around in your relationship. So I had to make sure that was.
And for you fellas out there, I ain't just talking about sex.
Yeah.
I like holding hands. I like her rubbing the back of my head. And I'm talking about the head on my top of my body, not the lower.
Yeah, please.
Just making sure. Some people might think that's what I'm talking about.
That is what you're talking about too.
Oh, well, I like you rubbing that too, but that's not what we're talking about right now, baby. Focus. Focus.
Okay, but no, you love intimacy.
I love intimate affection.
Yes.
Affectionate things.
Yes, you do.
Cuddling, holding each other. I love that kind of stuff.
You do.
And for you men out there who do love that, don't think that's soft. It's not. It's okay to be vulnerable with your woman. If you can't be vulnerable with her, who the hell are you going to be vulnerable with?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't have no problem laying my head on her leg or laying my head on her chest. Most of the time it's her chest. Laying my head on her chest and just, that's what we're doing?
Yes, you do all of that.
You know you like me laying on them titties.
Babe, stop.
That's what they are, baby.
Okay, anyway, so yes, and also what I was going to say, jeez, I lost my train of thought.
We know.
Oh, also what I was going to say about our love language, because we share the same love language, quality time, we realized in the beginning that we had to still learn how to balance it. Because it
could get overwhelming for both of us.
Yes. So we had to learn how to work through that and navigate that to make sure we each have our individual time as well. So it's not, don't be afraid, like TC mentioned, to show your love language and express that to your partner. I think because I've done this previously that I was loved in the way somebody else wanted to show me love. And you can't do that. You have to love your partner in the way they want.
Their love language, not yours.
Yeah, so make sure that you're doing that.
And you can tell them what yours is so they can kind of do that. But all right, you got the next one, baby.
Okay. Is there one thing you want people to see from our love story? What would it be?
That it's genuine. That it can be fairy tale-ish. I've heard people say, the honeymoon phase, it's not going to last forever. Why not? Why not? We've been dating for 3 years. We still do all the little things. We still enjoy time with each other. We still do all the things we did when we started. And I think I've said this in one of the previous podcasts. Keep doing what you did to get her, and then do more. What's wrong with that? You shouldn't stop or do less. Do what you were doing and add a little bit to it.
Yeah.
Put a little stank on it, as they say.
You can do that.
Hey.
The one thing I would want people to see from our love story is hope. I think in the beginning...
You've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
You give us hope.
Yeah. In the beginning, like you said, you didn't think that you could love again. You didn't think you would have love of a soulmate. Same thing with myself. I didn't think I would be able to love again. And I was broken, when we first started talking and going through this journey. And I was hurt. And I didn't think that I could ever just open myself up to be in love.
Right.
But you allowed me to do that, and you gave me that soft place to be able to do so. So because of that, and because of our story, I just pray that other people can see that there's hope for them as well. Don't give up on it. Yeah. So. Okay.
What's the next one? Is that me or you?
That's really...
It's probably both of us.
You think both of us?
Have you guys set a wedding date?
I think we was going to skip that question.
No, we ain't answering it right now. How about that?
Not? Okay, we're going to come back to it at the end.
Yeah, we know who knows who going to get up in the business on that one. Actually, several people asked that question.
Okay.
Several people asked that question.
Okay, so we'll come back to that at the end. So we say the best for last, so y'all got to endure this
Okay, what's the next one?
podcast to get there. Okay. Do y'all want more kids because your current kids are teens and grown? So would you want to start all over again? Mama Roz want to know. But she has some.
Right, we know, but I think.
What you call him the other day when we were talking on the phone? Are we having a little pickle here?
Yeah, she called him some country name.
That was too cute.
But no, I think for both of us, we've both come to the understanding that we want at least one together. But if 2 pops up, it's fine. I think we're going to stop at 2, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you quiet. You mom name.
Whatever he say.
Oh, whatever daddy said?
Whatever he said.
Okay, baby.
Okay. Go ahead, it's your turn.
All right. If you could do things all over again, now this is a good one. How would you approach each other differently? I'm going to answer that for myself real quick. I wouldn't change anything.
I knew that was coming.
The ups, the downs, I wouldn't change anything because that's who we are. And that's what's made the relationship what it is. So I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll necessarily change anything. I do feel like everything happened for a reason.
It does, and it happened in God's timing.
And happened in God's timing. But if I could change something, we just saying hypothetically, how would you approach each other differently? I think TC approach to me should have been way stronger. The moment he saw me, he should have been just...
Mom, club you over the head and put you over my shoulders like a caveman. Got you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Me, woman. Whatever.
No, I defer to your answer as well. I agree with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Even the bad times, I would not change anything.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. How was the adjustment for both of you to start over again in a new relationship?
I'll let you start this one, baby.
Oh, God.
You had the biggest start over.
I had the biggest start over. I mean, you had a big start over, too. You were starting from ground zero. I mean, I guess both of us were.
Right, but you came from a different place. It's just like, it's just nothing there no more.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. Well, for me...
Because you still got to deal with that, so...
Yeah, but that's not what I was thinking at that moment. So when I started over, I didn't think I was starting over. I thought TC and I were just going to be good friends. That's kind of how it started. And I had a great friend in him. And like I said, I was at a broken spot. I was at a very low spot and a hurt spot. And I was dealing with my own issues and ability or journey of healing. So at that time, I wasn't looking for necessarily a committed relationship. I was just looking to heal first. So initially, the adjustment was difficult, to be honest, because I felt like God was in it, and because I felt like you were literally my best friend. That made it so much easier. And you laugh all the time when I say it, but I was like, can't nobody else nobody else would have been able to come and
deal with this. Ain't nobody else can deal with this.
So you coming in and I'm crying and I'm having a terrible day and feeling awful, and you're like, oh my God, you are just so beautiful, and you are just, and I'm like, no, I don't feel that.
I feel like boo-boo.
And then I guess especially for a woman also coming from a divorce, you feel, I mean, even if it is something that you wanted at that time, you still go through a period where you feel, hurt, you feel angry, you feel like maybe you're not good enough, so you're battling with all of those emotions, and then you're taking all of that into a new relationship. And that partner has to be understanding to what's going on and to where you are in your journey to be able to help you so that you both can start to do something new.
I say it all the time, though. God built me just for you.
You say that. You say that.
My patience and everything that he just put in me is perfect just for you.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah. So it was an adjustment period for me. And then also I think, I'll let you answer the question, but just from my perspective, it was an adjustment period for you as well.
It definitely was.
Because you came from a place, although your late wife had passed a few years ago, you still carried some of
I still carry some of that.
You were still grieving because grief is ongoing.
It's always there.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away.
Absolutely. So you still carried that, and we had to navigate that. But I think, again, because we were best friends, you were able to talk. We were doing a lot. Believe it or not, we were healing together during these times. Because we were going on walks, we were out in nature, we were talking, we were engaging with each other, and we were just able to release those things to each other.
Yeah.
So I think that made the adjustment for both of us stronger and the connection stronger.
Yeah. Who got the next one? Is that me?
Did you want to add something to that?
That's right on point, baby.
Okay, yeah, so you can take the next one.
All right, what was your biggest conflict or argument, or as we call them, dust-ups, and how y'all handle that?
Let's get into it.
And then how do you guys handle being upset with each other, and how long will you allow it to last?
So TC, he can be upset with me for days, weeks, months.
Why are you lying? I can't even stay mad at you for 5 minutes.
All right, so let's break this down. What was the biggest conflict?
The biggest conflict.
Dust up. Was it that last one when you brought all my stuff to my house and told me you were done with me?
No, it was one after that. That was bigger than that.
That was bigger than that? Really?
Yeah, the one where I wrote the letter.
You wrote me a letter?
Please don't act like you don't remember the letter I wrote you.
What is it? No, we're going to take this off air. Did you really?
Yes, but I wrote you a whole letter.
You was mad at me?
We were mad at each other, baby. That's what we doing. You don't remember for real?
I swear.
Oh, well, I'm glad you don't remember. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Lord. He in it.
I ain't gonna forward it to you.
Can you give me a clue, like what, a hint or something, what it was about?
Babe, we didn't talk for like a week. You unfollowed me on social media and all that. You don't remember none of that convo?
What was that kind of about, though?
Now that I don't remember. I don't remember what it was about. But it got there.
Really?
Yeah.
That wasn't the pride thing.
No, the pride was before that.
It was something after that.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
And it was like around, I think that was when I was around 4th of July.
What was that about?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was about. And I'm not gaslighting. I really don't remember what it was about.
And you know my memory is terrible.
Right, because you don't remember the letter.
No. Do I still have it?
I sent it to you, so I'm sure you do.
Oh, you emailed it?
I texted to you. Remember, it was a long text. It was like 800 pages long on a text.
I ain't gonna do this.
No, don't find that, because you don't remember. I don't need you hashing up nothing else.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I guess we should have prepared for these questions, because I really don't have no clue what the issue was. Do you know how we resolved it?
We finally started talking.
Oh, okay. You have a clue what it's about?
I don't. I really don't. I'm not joking. I don't remember what it was about.
Okay.
But I know it got bad because we literally didn't talk for a whole week. And that's not normal for us.
No.
So when they ask about how long it is, normally I dust off might go a day.
Maybe, yeah, definitely.
Because I don't want to go to bed angry.
That's what you say. Yeah.
But there's times where she just ain't ready to talk.
Right.
So I gotta wait till the next morning and hopefully we can hash it out then.
This is terrible. We got to come back to it. When I think of it, remember it. Which I doubt
hopefully you don't.
Yeah, okay.
Please,
but
Lord.
how do you all handle when you upset with each other? TC's approach is let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
My
it.
My approach is I don't want to say anything
hurtful or harmful to the relationship.
Yeah, so I would like to give it a minute and then I like to sit down and then address it.
But as we have discussed, I need you to tell me that.
You said that.
You can't just, in my eyes, it seems like you're shutting down and you just don't want to resolve it.
Right.
Even if you mad, just tell me I'm mad with you right now and I'm not ready to talk. Mm-hmm. At least I know. And now I'm not sitting there like, what did I do? I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Why you mad?
Right.
But at least you tell me that. I go, okay. I don't know what she's mad about, but at least I know she's mad for a reason.
Right.
So it's not like it just came out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes for us men, we get blindsided. We legit like don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, so I told you I was committed to doing that. Even if I say...
And you've been doing a great job, baby.
Hey, yes. Go me.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
that's why I put that ring on it.
Hey. What's the next question? Okay, here we go.
Focus, baby, focus.
Focus. How do you balance couple time, parent time, work, and the podcast?
Woo!
God.
Woo! I wouldn't know God helping on this one.
No, I would think with all
But there's so much stuff that sometimes we just can't do it all. There's times where we literally go, okay, baby, we only got literally 45 minutes. Hurry up, we're going to do this podcast, and then you got to go somewhere, I got to go somewhere, and that's all we have.
But we are strong believers that if it's something you want to do, you're going to make time for it.
You are.
And we've done that, whether it's our walking, our health initiatives, whatever it has been. If it's been something that we've been adamant about doing, we have made time for it.
That's
so
true.
I would say we literally prioritize our time and we balance it and we manage it well. We go over our calendars for the week. We sit down and we see what time we have. We literally do that like every Sunday, no later than Monday. We go over and see what we got going on and we find a way to do it. When it comes to parent time, that's non-negotiable. So parenting is always, that's ongoing.
So, she does it as well, but both of our schedules our calendars are literally scheduled around our kids and their activities.
Yeah, and of course our work. So that's how we handle parent time and work.
Yeah, so I rarely miss a game of my kids. Of course, Jelani's in college, so I can't make it all the way out there. But I normally watch all his games.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm always active with them, just like she's always active with Nicole and Kevy. So
yeah, and like I said, work is a priority, so we know that. Couple time, we just intentional with making sure we
make
couple time.
dates.
But also, let me just say that, and we've talked about this in the podcast before. Our dates aren't elaborate. We don't have to sit down and
we
go
might
out
go to a park, get a sandwich from Charlie's.
We go to Costco sometimes. That's just a date. We ain't cutting up in there.
Yep.
We literally, remember Nicole, one time we dropped her off at Cheer and we went out to Famous Days or something.
Famous Days.
And she was like, y'all gonna do what on a Tuesday night?
Tuesday night,
yeah. We just find
that's a date.
whenever we can.
And we go there with an hour while she was in practice.
Exactly.
Then you went to pick her up and I went home.
Or sometimes I just come over and you cooking and we watch a TV show for a little bit and we just,
we find time. We find time for everything. We find time.
Yeah. So I just think with all of that, we just balance it the best that we can.
Yeah. All right. How do you navigate finances and live apart while dating to be married?
Okay. So right now I would say because we're still running two separate households, the finances have been separate, obviously, so because we're in two separate households. So we don't really navigate those finances by having a financial worksheet or going over our finances every 2 weeks or every month or anything else like that. While living apart but yet dating to be married, we each have financial goals. So we made this year the year that we're going to hit our financial goals and do things. So we try to keep each other accountable with doing that. You kind of give me more updates with, I did something else, I made a hit with this, or I did this with my finances. And that's kind of where we are now with it. I think, of course, once we live together again and once we marry.
Well, now we're on this path of getting married, so we already talked about setting up a account for both of us to put the money aside that we're planning to save for the wedding and for the house. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So.
And I think last week or whenever, when we really sat down and went over the finances again, we both had a better understanding of where we are, where we need to be, and what we need to do in the future. So we've had conversations about it. It'll be fully implemented once we are married. But yeah, that answers that question.
All right, you got the last one, baby.
Okay. Well, the
last one for the joint. We have joint question.
No. We have another one to get all in our business for. We need to come back to. But yeah, I'll handle the last one.
Okay.
So just as people love to see y'all, just as much as people love to see y'all love, I'm sure there are people who don't. What's been the worst negative hate y'all received, and how have y'all handled that? I'll let TC take this one.
I don't know if I've seen it.
I mean, I've sent you stuff that people have seen.
Right, but I'm saying I've never seen that person or those individuals.
Our hands away.
Right. We got friends who always holding hands, so they would slap our hands away from each other. But I mean, that's playful, so that's not a big deal.
Right.
But I'm sure there's people who hate on us or hate on what we have, because we always hear little sly remarks, and when it comes from certain people, it's okay. Like, look at the two lovebirds. That can be taken in a negative connotation depending on who it's coming from. Because some people are not saying it with good intentions. They saying it as sarcasm. And if you know that person, you know that.
You know that.
So that's probably the only thing I've heard is things like that. But I don't have a problem being a lovebird. I'm good. I love my woman. I want to be around my woman. So I'm not one of those dudes who be like, she get on my nerves. I can't stand her. I need her to go this way and I'm going to go that way. No.
Yeah.
No.
But I think also to answer that, I would say that there has been, like, online people that felt comfortable enough to try to say, y'all don't need to showcase y'all love, and y'all don't need to do that. Just giving their opinion.
Well, we did have the biggest hater of them who had the audacity to say, y'all ain't perfect enough to have no podcast.
Yeah.
Nobody said we was perfect.
Nobody. So what we do, we literally, and TC, when I bring that to him, he be like, who are they? What's your name? He be like, oh well, something. You
they ain't nobody.
Right, yeah, so you don't even entertain that.
Not even a little bit.
Yep. All right, so then for this final session, the question was, let me go back to it. Have you guys set a wedding date or close to setting one? We have set a wedding date. And if you're lucky enough, ching, ching, ching.
Ching, ching, ching. You'll figure it out.
Wink, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink. If you're lucky enough, you'll figure it out.
There you go. Wasn't that good, bro?
I like that one, baby. Good job. Well, that ring look good on that finger, girl. That thing bling, blinging. All right, so now we have a section of questions, one specifically just for Kiki and one specifically just for me. So I'm going to ask Kiki all of her questions. She's going to ask me mine. And then we have two more other little small sessions where people want to ask us questions about parenting and then about the podcast. We'll end with that and then we'll get on. So let's get to Kiki's first question.
Okay.
So Kiki, you were married before and have been divorced. And our book husband, was married before as well and lost his wife. So when did y'all both realize you were healed and could start dating again? Or are you still healing? Question mark.
Shout out to the book, babe.
Shout out to my book associates.
His book wives.
My book associates.
See, you already learned about boundaries. You're doing good, baby. You ready to walk down the aisle.
You only take one time, baby.
Like to move that thing up. No, so yeah, I was previously married and it ended in a divorce, and TC had lost his late wife. So we never got to a place when we were fully healed. I would say we loved each other while we were still healing.
In the process.
Yeah. And I think that's the journey God wanted us to take.
I think so. Honest. It was meant for us to do it together.
It was. Yeah. We healed together. We were still both broken. We were still both dealing with whatever issues that we had going on. But we found love in the midst of that with each other. So, are we still healing? I think I'm I'm at a better place, a much better place.
Much better.
I would say the same with you, right?
Much
but
better.
again, there are things that come along. Sometimes something happens and I'm triggered by something.
That is true.
Right? But the most important part, or sometimes you may have a day that you're experiencing
Just having a bad day.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You're right. But what it is, what's better is that we have a best friend that we can endure that with.
Mm-hmm.
I have somebody who knows today she's feeling a little down. She don't gotta say it, but I can just tell by her
Right,
actions.
so I gotta lift up. I gotta do a little something.
Right. Or I can see you just a little, a little more quiet than what you normally are. Okay. I know something's
Something going on. He got a lot in his brain going on right now.
So the beauty about having a soulmate that you're so connected with, you can feel that. And you can feel when it's off, and you know the best way to help them get back together.
Yep.
So all of that has really helped us dating and being together, I would say.
Yep. All right, next question for Kiki. So how was it knowing that TC was somewhat broken, and was it challenging to help heal his wounds?
So TC laughs all the time, but I tell him this: he's like an onion. You have to literally
Gotta peel me back, baby.
I'm telling you. So in the beginning, it was a lot of layers to get to. But again, because
At least it ain't shields.
I think the onion was a little worse than the shields, because the shields was just taken off and thrown away.
Okay, got you.
I could have done that to get to the core. But with him, I had to be patient. I had to give him a place to be vulnerable. I had to give him a place to know that I love him unconditionally. So when I gave you those things, it was easier to help you heal. And not only that, be open enough to come to me and to talk to me so I can help you.
That's
you
true.
know, and also it was literally God and praying. And I hate to say that, but that really is I don't mean to say I hate to say that, but I know people always just be like, it's God. But no, literally has been God, because I would just pray, and then I remember there were scenarios that came about, and some of them resulted in a dust up with us, where you were like, God is stripping me from my pride. And it wasn't until God revealed it to you the reason why, because he knew that you couldn't take that into our new relationship.
Yep.
So there was a lot of pieces of the puzzle that God had to literally put together, and I had to step back and just allow him to do that. But I also had to know my role and what I needed to do, so I was also prayed up. And I just want to challenge everyone that no matter where you are, if you're broken, sad, hurt, depressed, wherever, love is love, and like love conquers all.
Love conquers all. That's what it says.
So no matter how broken you were, how sad you were, it was my assignment from God. Not only me, it wasn't Kiki's, because Kiki would have been like, TC just too stubborn. He just ain't opening up. I'm out of here. And God was like, no, you're not, little lady.
Sit your little tail down.
Sit your little
tushy down.
and help this man. And God just gave me everything I needed to be able to help you in that period. Yeah.
All right, so this is your last question, baby.
Okay.
So since physical touch is your new fiance's love language, was it hard adjusting to it being TC's love language? And do you still come up short in that area?
So I think he was saying, I'm making...
I might ask this question myself.
Oh, Lord, help us. Yes. So I will be honest and tell you, initially, it was hard adjusting to that, because I wasn't used to that at all.
That's
and
true.
then also, TC, as he's mentioned, it was constant. So it wasn't like I'm just going to touch you one little time and I'm done for 3 weeks. No. That ain't the physical touch.
I'll see you in 30 minutes.
30 seconds, yes.
Damn, not 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm right back here.
I see you in 3 minutes.
I need you to hold me. I need you to touch me. I need you to dip. And I'm like, oh, God, again? But I just had to learn that was important and to be able to navigate that. Do I still come up short? I think sometimes, yeah, definitely. You probably would say no, because it's become a little bit...
No, I don't have no problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, even there's times where, and I'm going to say it like this, I'm in the mood, she's not. In the past, no, I'm just being honest. In the past, that would frustrate me because of previous triggers of that. So, but now I'm okay. Not a problem.
We don't got time to go into all of this.
Oh,
but
here we go. She can't never give a brother credit where credit is
you
due.
are fine. Just take it. You're right.
I'm always getting a failing grade. Look at me.
I am not always. Oh, Lord.
Go ahead, baby. Get to
Now, but the only thing I was going to add to that was that you've mentioned the initiation. You like the initiation.
I
so
do.
when it said you still fall short in this area, that's what I thought.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's something that
You've been doing better.
Yeah.
But you could definitely initiate it more.
Yeah, definitely. So, and then when you're saying when I'm not in the mood, that's like after.
Here we go. Every 10 seconds. I got it. Got it.
Like after around 1,000.
Right.
So, yeah. Okay.
Well, you don't want to be put through the mattress.
Okay, here we go. So here are TC questions that were sent in for him. Are you ready, TC?
I've been ready, baby.
You ready, Big Pimper?
I'm ready, big pimpin'. Big time, big worm. I'm ready.
All right. When your late wife passed away, were you scared to try love again? And what made you choose Kiki?
I'm not going to say I was scared, but I was definitely leery because I've said this before. I didn't know if I was going to find love again. You with somebody for 19 years, it's hard to start over. But I think the simple fact that Kiki was so loving, so caring, everything that I was looking for in a woman, it made it a lot easier to accept it and go, okay, I can try this. I can give it a try. And then even for me, the first female, let's say it like this, the first female I kind of messed with after my wife passed, gave me the confidence to go, oh, maybe I can date again. I know, keep rolling your eyes. We got
I'm
it.
only rolling because the lady called back. She had to circle back.
Well, that circle back didn't happen.
Trying to get you again.
Whatever. So that's my answer. That's my answer.
Okay.
Final answer.
See what he doing.
I gotta get her on track.
Exactly.
Final answer.
Okay. So was it hard loving Kiki and blending families when she has an ex-husband who she is still co-parenting with? And then I'll give you the next part of that. Answer that.
Okay. Initially, no. I'm going to say loving Kiki is easy. Blending families have been easy. And I think we talked about this the other day. I actually miss having Kathy and Nicole here. I really do. So that portion, smooth, it is what it is. Now, the co-parenting part, what I've had to do is kind of step away because certain things that this individual does pisses me off. And for me, pissing me off is not a good thing because I'm normally not the talker when I'm pissed. I'm more of the put the hands on you, lay you down type of person. And I ain't talking about no lay your head on my pillow. No, I'm talking about night. So I have to pull away from certain situations. So there's certain things she tell me, I have to just go, yeah, I can't get into domestic disputes. And she's heard me say that on numerous occasions. I have to separate myself from it. One, as her boyfriend. Two, as her best friend. And now, as her fiance, I just gotta separate it. I can't touch it right now. Now, when we get married, that's gonna be a different story.
Right.
But right now, I just don't feel like it's my place or my time to even address certain things that I probably will for sure when we get married.
Gotcha.
Without hesitation.
Oh, of course. Okay. And then part 2 of that was how were you able to build trust knowing Kiki still interacts with her ex-husband?
That was a little difficult as well, but I had to genuinely trust her. I can't say and do without acting. So I said I trust you, I say I love you, I know who you are, I know your character, so I had to just let it be. And there was times where, I was like, that don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But I had to let it go. I had to trust you without a shadow of a doubt.
Right. Okay.
Not easy.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat and act like it was not easy.
Right.
So there was many times that doubt would creep into my head.
But I never gave you any reason.
You didn't, but just men as men. Men as men. So it just crept in my head, and I was like, so we just had to do what we had to do.
Definitely. The chair.
Yeah,
thank you. It's okay. Sorry we were talking here. Okay.
All right,
So,
go ahead.
Next part is the parenting question.
Parenting question. So a couple of folks asked some deep parenting questions. We actually got some sidebars going on with some of this.
Yes.
But we'll answer the questions that were presented to us. So I'll start with the first one.
Okay.
So how do you ensure that each child feels prioritized while also giving your partner time?
I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, as we mentioned, our children are our priority.
They are.
Both of your children have been your priority before me.
Since my wife passed.
That's right. Both of my children.
Top of the hill, as they say.
Yep, both of my children have been my priority. We are on one accord that all 4 children are priority.
Mm-hmm.
So if that means sometimes Nicole got something going on, while Colin got something going on, I'll run to Nicole.
We'll tackle it. We'll
Colin.
divide and conquer.
What we do is maybe sometimes go to his for 5 minutes and then end up going to hers or something like that, and then you stay while I go. Whatever. We always trying to make them a priority.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can't, because there's been another obligation, we communicate that with them.
Mm-hmm.
The children are older now, so they understand that. And there's been times we literally, especially when both of the boys were at Pilates, we were on one football field and then on the other soccer field
on the other side.
We're recording over there with soccer and I'm running back and forth with football or whatever.
We definitely have that.
Or if we're somewhere and we can't get to the game, especially with Jelani, we're always watching, trying to do a follow-up with him either after the game, before the meet or after the meet, seeing how he did or what he got going on. So staying engaged with the children has always been our priority. And I think because both of us feel the same way, nothing has been missing for them when it comes to prioritizing them with us.
Very true.
And then how do you give your partner time? You, again, like we said earlier, you have to be intentional about that.
But like you just said, most of the time we're at these games together, even though we might have to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
So you might show up for 15 minutes, go, okay, I gotta run over here to watch Kelly's game that's about to start.
Right. But I think also they're saying how do you prioritize the children and then also give your partner time.
You're intentional about it. You go, okay, I know my man needs a little time, or I know my woman needs some little bit of time. Let me make sure I carve out something for her.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that I might have just drove to Towson for a basketball game.
Say it again, yeah. And again, like we said, we come up with so many unique ways to continue to get our time.
And we're always on the phone together as well too.
Yeah, but we'll do stuff like late night movie nights.
Late night movies. We got this little, well, I don't know, we haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
A little spot we used to go get food because they stayed over late.
Yeah. So we find ways, or if it's time and we be like, you know what, my baby's saying, I miss you, I need you. I call them sneak out. Where I just sneak out.
Yeah, she'll just hop in the car at 1, 2 in the morning and come over.
Yeah.
Just to lay in the bed with me so she can get up for good work in the morning.
Yes.
So, but that's the things you have to do for your partner to make them feel like they're important.
Yep. Okay. How do you handle conflict or disagreement when your children are all different?
For me, it's just knowing the kids. I know what kids tick a certain kind of way. I know what kids trigger a certain kind of way. I know how to listen to kids. I've been a coach, so I'm very good at listening to kids. They're going to tell you what they really want to tell you, even though they might be going around the bend and they might be using slang and everything else. But if you listen, they're telling you what the problem is. They're telling you what the issue is.
Right.
You just got to listen. You really got to listen to your kids. You really have to listen to your kids.
You do, yeah. Okay. What is the hardest part about blending your family style, your parenting style? I wouldn't necessarily say the hardest part. I will say that, and TC and I talked about this, not just his everyday style, but his parenting style is a little bit more lax and flexible. Mine is a little bit more structured and disciplined, but I still like to have fun with the children and things of that nature. So we do have kind of different parenting styles, but yet still ultimately really the same, really, if you want to say, yeah. And what we do is oftentimes, if we have an issue, we talk about it, and I'd be like, babe, you should address it this way. And he don't never say, yeah, you right. He just be like, I heard you. And then he does take some of that into consideration and
Well, I have to
put a twist on it.
I'm going to say I still have to be me.
You do.
So I can't do it exactly how you might have done it. But
let me say
I have to take some of what you've given me because it's most of the time, 98% of the time, you on point. I'm going to give you that.
Can't give 100%, but yeah, I'll take the 90.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no 100. This ain't school. This ain't Saratsville High School.
Hello. But no, so, and then also, like talk with you, you'll tell me I'll have an issue. You're like, switch it up on that child. Do this that way. And I'm like, you know what? I'll try. And at the whole time I'm sitting there like,
this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
Why he want me to take this easy peasy way? I'm trying to jack this child up. And then ultimately that way worked. So again, I think it's just us having open communication with each other, talking to each other about it. Sometimes there's some things that just have to happen without that conversation, and later on we come and had the conversation. And then if adjustments need to be made, we kind of make them. But ultimately, that's been it. I wouldn't say it's been a hard part. There hasn't been a hard part.
It hasn't. Yeah, nothing been hard. Not with the blending.
Yeah.
The blending has been so smooth, it's scary.
Yeah.
It really is.
And we're not lying.
And we're not lying. It's scary how smooth of a transition that has been.
Yeah. Now, do you want to take a deep dive in conflict? You want to take that question?
I guess.
Okay. So how would you?
So this question was worded exactly like this. I actually wrote it down while the person was telling me the question. So how do you handle conflict with each other's parenting when you have an older child who is an adult and trying to discipline? For me, once my children now, both of them are 18, and I joke, but I really mean this. The police don't have to call me no more. You ain't no minor. You are not. So everything that you do is on you now. Everything that you do is on you now. So, and for me, and you know how I am with my boys, they'll call me when they're doing stupid stuff and say, I'm doing stupid stuff. And my mindset, because both of my children are African American, and in a world where African American boys, young ones especially, are not looked upon as the cream of the crop, although they are, I tell them the truth.
Be mindful.
Be mindful of where you are and who you are with. Because certain individuals you with, they gonna walk and go home. You gonna get the cuffs on you, bro. So keep that in mind when you have things going on. To take what's going on and take it with you, the things that you have learned. And both of them have this scripture that their grandmother has embedded in their heads, that bad company corrupts good character. And both of them live by that. So they have friends who do dumb stuff, but they know, okay, I can hang out with them, but I'm not going to do that dumb stuff.
Right. Okay, so what about the child that may know that, and the parent may have instilled that, but yet it's still kind of on the fence and trying to figure things out, and still may be out here with friends that are doing things that you wouldn't necessarily agree with? How do you kind of discipline that grown adult?
I'll say it like this. I did some things.
A lot of things.
When I was young. And anybody from Calvert County can attest that I did some dumb stuff when I was younger.
But times have changed.
No, it ain't about times have not changed. No, dumb stuff is dumb stuff.
No.
It's
worse now, babe.
No, it might be, no, it actually is probably not. It's about the same.
Okay.
The only thing now is it's more visualized because you have social media, all these smartphones and everything else. We didn't have that. So a lot of the dumb stuff we did, we didn't, there was no proof of it.
Right.
Except for the people who were there with you.
So how do you discipline?
But listen, but when they say, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he leaves, he will not depart from it, that's true. I say that all the time. I did dumb stuff. I turned out okay. No, it's just listen.
I'm listening.
So as a parent, you have to understand. Look back at the things that you did when you were younger.
But I want better for my kids. I don't want to.
But no, just listen. There's no such thing as better. There's learning experiences. There's lessons.
I don't want them to make the same mistakes that I made.
You cannot solve that problem for them. They have to solve that problem.
So as a parent, what do?
You pray. Hopefully you have instilled enough in them so when a bad situation does come up, they think about what you said.
And what happens if they don't?
If they don't, then there's consequences to what happens. But I bet you they won't do it again because they've learned from it.
Okay. So allow them to learn.
You gotta allow them to explore and learn this journey of life on their own.
Yeah, but I also think sometimes parents, we want to be in control a lot of the times, and I
We
say
do.
that because I'm one of those parents that, you know, again, like I was saying earlier, if I've experienced that, I don't want them to go down that same path. So as a result, you try to jump in front of them. You try to tell them,
But
don't
that
do this. Hold on, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
Don't do this, don't do that. And sometimes that's, you saying don't do it.
They
that's
still
telling them
doing
to
it.
Yeah.
But that's why I say it's allow them to do what they're going to do and just hope and pray. Just like I say this all the time. God was watching over me in the midst of my stupidity. Legit. God was watching over me in the midst of my stupidity, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
These kids are going to experience some things. They're going to do some things. Hopefully it doesn't change or alter their life path in any way. But they got to learn from their mistakes, just like everybody else has.
And my thing is, I guess the advice that I would give to answer the question is, as a parent, especially a mother, sometimes allow them to fall a little. You have to allow it to happen.
Gotta let them hit their knee on the ground, get a little
Yeah,
scrape.
get a little scrape so they can know how it feels. So next time, guess what?
I ain't trying to fall.
But I will tell you this: with anything in life, there's going to be kind of like what you already said. There's a learning curve to it, right?
very
When you
true.
were learning to walk, you failed sometimes, but you got back up.
Very true.
Because you wanted to continue to learn how to walk. Riding a bike, you fell off sometimes, but you got back up. So as a young adult, they're still navigating so much, especially in these days and times. Let them fall a little bit. Let them get their little scrape. Let them get their little bruise a little bit. But always still be there to give them the guidance that they need, the reassurance that they need. And I feel like that's the best part. Don't try to control them so much so that they're...
Well, that control leads them
Exactly.
to do wild and crazy things.
Exactly. And you know,
Because the moment they get a free moment,
yeah, they're going to do
they
it.
going buck
They
wild.
going to.
Because they don't know what it feels like to not have that parent that just is sucking the life out of them.
Yeah, and that's why I always laugh, but it's the truth. I'm like when I was in college and all the stuff the college kids was doing, I was like, none of this is new to me. I've done this stuff well before, in high school. So none of this stuff is new, you know. But my mom, she was a strict mom, but certain things she was just lenient on, you know. As long as you got good grades, the rest of the stuff I didn't care about. So again, all of that stuff was social and all of the other kind of stuff. I had already experienced that, and like you said, you got to be careful of who you are around. You decide not to be around those people, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna make better decisions for myself. So yeah, as a parent, I would say, scoot back. Allow them some room. They're not going to do it your way because they're not you.
And it's funny you say that because when my kids were young, we would take them to the playground. And I would purposely get away from them. I wanted to see how they were going to interact with
other
kids they've never been around, kids they don't know. And I would just give them the space to do that. It's just like an adult. Give them the space to do what they need to do.
Yeah.
You
And
can't.
even if that's not what you want them to do, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, and
They have a different path than you.
They really do. They really, really do. And as parents, I think as they become adults, your job changes. In the beginning, you're supposed to teach and instill and embed and do it. But as they become older, you're just there to ensure that they're just maintaining, basically.
No, that's true.
That's it. Your time of teaching and instruction is over.
It's right. It's done. It's when they're young. That's why I say train them up as a child.
In the way.
They never say train them up as an adult.
Exactly. No.
I've never heard that.
No. So it's hard.
Train up a child in the way that they should go,
So
not an
it
adult.
may be as a parent, especially a mother, because moms, you know, us, we like to have our hands on this, our babies and stuff like that. But sometimes you just gotta ask God lead them.
God got it.
And you gotta rest.
Jesus, take the wheel.
You gotta rest in knowing that. Now, what do you do when parents have conflict? I guess in a relationship
If they have a conflict because of an issue,
styles, right?
they need to come together and have a courageous conversation about it.
Okay.
Which is, if you've been married for a long time or you've been dating for a long time, you should be able to have that
shouldn't be
conversation.
hard, right.
That shouldn't be hard to have that courageous conversation about that situation and not take it where it turns into an argument.
Right.
Because it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, you want what is best for that adult child.
Yeah, definitely.
Not what's best for you if you want to be in control or best for the lenient parent who don't want to do nothing.
Right.
It's what's best for that child. It might be a mix of both of y'all.
Yeah.
It might be.
Yeah, that's true.
So it is what it is.
All right, next, the final section.
Final section of questions, baby.
All right.
So these are podcast questions, correct? You can hit the first one, baby.
All right. With everybody.
Yeah, you gotta say it just like this person wrote it. Everybody. And their grandma. For podcast.
Right.
What are y'all planning on bringing different to the podcast world?
All right, what you say, baby?
First thing I say is love.
Definitely.
Second thing I say is honesty.
Yeah.
And the third thing I would say is a little sense of humor to go along with it.
Yeah.
Because you can't take life too serious.
You really can't. Yeah, I would agree with you with those. I would say also we just bring hope to relationships and reminding people. And of course, we are not relationship therapists.
We are not experts.
We are not. We don't have no certifications, but we do have experience.
We do.
And sometimes experience is the best teacher.
It definitely is. I got a degree in experience.
So we know that. So we're just bringing relationship topics to the forefront and having raw and candid conversations about that.
And being honest with it.
Yeah.
And you heard me say this. If the dude's wrong, I'm going to let you know you're wrong.
Yeah.
If the female's wrong, I'm going to let you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
There's no wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Period.
Right. And again, it's just us talking. It's just our opinions.
Right.
This is not, my opinions do not come from the Bible. So it's just, the scriptures
comes straight from the top of my head.
It just comes from the top of my head. We're just out here having a conversation. Now, TC and I would tell you what we do in how we handle it, or what our opinion would be on it, or advice would be, but that, we just be out here bullshit. So, we just out here having a good time. So no, like you said, we just want to bring love, transparency / honesty, and a little bit of laughter while discussing some heavy topics.
Some of these topics are real heavy.
Right. Yeah.
Like divorces are happening because of some of these topics that we've touched on.
We don't give you necessarily the advice or what you're looking for. Like, go to your therapist to get that. That's not our way. But maybe we give you that.
Some insight that you didn't think about.
Yeah, or maybe just that ability to say, you know what, I heard this on a podcast today, this topic. Let's talk about it, honey. And get your partner's perspective on it and allow y'all to have conversations. Or I heard them doing this particular thing. I think we should do that, baby. Or blah, 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 blah. So we just hope that it brings change, if nothing else, to the world. Yeah. So that's that.
Well, I'll let you, since I took the first one.
Sure. Okay, so this one is good. Whose idea was it to start this podcast, and who came up with the name? All TC.
All me.
And I fought him.
Right, she did not like the name.
I did.
She could not stand it. She was like, we gotta come up with something else. I don't like this. I was like, no, this is perfect.
This is it. He was like, this is
perfect.
When it blow up, remember you said that.
Right.
And he started the podcast. He was like, I don't know if you heard something. You were doing some research somewhere. And you
remember it started with us. We were out on our walks, and we were like, we should stop people while we're out on walks and ask them questions.
You're right.
And then I was like, why don't we just do a podcast now?
Yeah, you are right.
When I started researching podcast stuff, and then next thing she knew, I was buying microphones and switchboards and everything else.
Feeling like hustle and flow.
With my mode, man. Don't mess with my mode, man.
All right, and then I guess I might as well finish this last one.
Go ahead, baby.
What is the most unexpected thing you have learned about each other since starting the podcast? So I have learned, it is so funny, each week TC prints out the draft or the script. He had them all set up. He's real serious about the equipment. He's telling everybody quiet. He's turning everything off in the background. So I see a different side of him, a more passionate side. I see when this is your passion, something you want to do, you are really into it. And I've enjoyed that. So that's what I've seen, the unexpected thing that I've learned about you.
Okay. Let me see. For you, my unexpected thing is, and I say this all the time to you, there are certain things that you do so well, I don't understand how. Like, I'm going to be honest with y'all, most of the time, these scripts that we have written down, she's the one who structured them. Now, as she like to say, I'm more free-flowing. So I have the script in front of me, but most of the time, I'm going off the top of the head. I'm going off my own thoughts. I might have some bullet points in front of me, but I'm going, because that's just me.
That is you.
That's just what I do.
And you do that so well.
Right. But for her to have such structure to these things, it makes it so much easier for me. So my unexpected thing is, and I knew she was organized, but when I start doing this, the unexpected thing was how well we work together as partners.
I was just about to say that for us. Yeah.
So that's the most unexpected.
And you know, it's so
most of the time married people just can't work together because they fuss about every little thing.
Right.
We don't have that issue.
We do not, yeah. And I was going to say, like, each week when we're doing the script and we send it back and forth to each other, and we just be like, this is perfect.
Right, yeah.
Because we just work so well. Like, I'll send you something, babe, fill in this blank. And literally, because that's your niche, that's your thing, seconds later you're sending it back. I'm like, how in the world did you come up with
I need a catchy name for this.
Yeah, and you got it.
I got you, give me a second.
Give me a song. So all the songs on the playlist came from TC. I think I may have added one
She
song.
did like 4 or 5 of them. But most about me.
Yeah.
I do all the scriptures.
He do.
But this, the structure, and I hate to, and I try to sound like drumline, you know. What do you say? Structure, you know, it's all the kids.
He's been into his movie show, so excuse him.
Hey, I'm a movie buff. I love watching movies. I can remember and recite everything in movies. So,
Yeah.
But no, for us, that is definitely the unexpected thing, how well we work together as partners.
Yeah. So I wanted to say one last thing before we get to the quickie. There were about 2 or 3 questions from 2 or 3 people that we have here. We didn't address today, but they're going to be podcasts.
They're actually episodes. I told one of the persons that
Okay, I didn't know.
your question is actually going to be an episode.
Yes. So we've had.
She was excited.
Oh, good.
She was excited.
Oh, good. No, that was a good. That was a
No,
good question.
her question was very good, especially at this time. It's
Yeah.
definitely a topic that needs to be addressed.
Yeah. So it's forthcoming. Definitely coming up.
I think it's the next episode, isn't
I
it?
believe so for her, but I don't know his. So we'll look
Yeah,
and see.
hers is the next episode. I don't know about his, but hers is definitely the next episode.
Okay.
But his is within the next 5 episodes.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
So I
so-
hope you all enjoyed this Q&A.
Hold on,
Okay.
I get to the quickie. Go ahead.
I was just gonna get into that. Was going into the quickie.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah. Okay. So quickie time.
So the quickie is, how did you, since we're doing this in celebration of Valentine's Day, how did you celebrate Valentine's Day this year? I got engaged.
I did too.
I got engaged.
I did too.
I got engaged.
Ditto.
Whatever ditto. So let us know, chime in, hit that fan mail button, and let us know what you did for, or just comment on one of our posts what you did. We can put this quirky question down. Let us know what you did for Valentine's Day.
Please.
We would love to hear it.
Yes.
We need some ideas for next year. But now I still gotta ask to be my Valentine every year. It don't matter if we engaged or not. I still gotta ask. Can I ask you right now? Does that count?
No, boy.
I gotta wait till January.
Yeah.
How about December? Can I do it in December?
No, December's for Christmas.
So it gotta be 2027?
Yeah.
Okay. What about when we get married? Do I have to keep asking that?
Every year, babe, because I'm your wife, but I'm not your Valentine. So you have to ask and share.
Maybe I don't want no Valentine that year.
All right, this is the last episode ever on All Our Business Podcast.
Okay, let me see that ring. Is this the last episode?
It's not.
I gotta.
Stop it. Anyway.
No, but thank you again, y'all, everybody. Thank you for listening in to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast. In the next episode, like I said, this is for one of the questions that we got that we actually turned into an episode. So the name of the episode is Married to the Secret. The secret is a porn addiction.
Woo! Low.
Or any addiction, but it's specifically a porn addiction, but we're going to touch on other addictions in the midst of it.
Nice.
But that is a serious matter, a serious topic.
Yes, it is.
Married to the secret. All right, so be prepared for next week. We got something for you.